guys, Chad Hoover, Kayak Bass and TV. I'm at ICAST 2016. And so here's the deal. If you've been following me on social media, if you watched me on Ike Live a couple weeks ago, you realize that that was a great show, and Mike and I had a good little banter going about doing a kayak bass fishing kind of fish off challenge, if you will. So he's actually right here and he can't leave. So I can't corner him on social media or get him to answer the phone, but since he's sponsor, he's like bound by contract to stay in this booth for a certain period of time. He can't go anywhere, so come over here with me. So this right here is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Iaconelli. But here's the thing, here's what Mike's doing. Mike's crossing over into my world. And so Mike literally sent me a message that says, hey, you know, I'm a competitive guy. And if you ever watch this guy, you know he is the ultimate competitor. True. So he sends me this message out of nowhere and says, they say if you're gonna be the man, you gotta beat the man. And apparently in this whole kayak bass fishing thing, you're the man. So instead of me working my way up and kind of taking some scrubs out along the way, I'm calling you out, bro. And I was like, okay, awesome. And I'm texting my buddy going, dude, Mike Iaconelli just called me and wants me to be on his show, and he wants to fish against me. Now, I don't really think he knows what he's getting into, because what Mike's used to doing is turning gas into noise, right? Yeah. In other words, if he can't find the fish, he just drives around and looks good, okay?
Right.
You can't do that when you're kayak bass fishing. You've got to dial it in before you get on the water, because your range is your range. You pick a window.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm doing. I'm calling Mike out now, like we're here. We're side by side. Let me get down here on Mike's level. So, all right, so we're side by side. So, Mike, are we doing this? We're doing this, right?
We're doing it.
So, what's your schedule, bro?
So, tournament season gets done in the fall.
Okay.
Going to take a little bit of break in
Narrow
October.
it down. Narrow it down. Don't say fall.
Okay.
That's, and depending on where you're from, that's 7 months.
Taking a break in October. The month of November, I'm going to travel from the little bitty state of New Jersey to come down and beat this guy's brains in.
So what he means is he's traveling from the state of microbass down to the south where we grow them big, all right? So here's what I'm going to say, Mike. I thought about calling you out and saying let's fish Gunnersville, but that's a little bit of an unfair advantage because that's like my home water.
Okay.
Everybody already knows. I've posted tons of pictures of me holding giants there, but there's a new lake I want to learn. I did a little bit of backstory on you, and I don't know how much experience you've got on chick, all right?
A little bit.
But I want to force myself to learn chick better.
Okay.
I also want to I want to catalog the process of breaking down water and show that to the fans as we do this build up to you and me having a showdown. So we're not going to announce yet what we're putting on the line. We're going to put something on the line because there's no real incentive unless you got something to lose. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
There's a difference between having something to win, you know, like prize money or a trophy or something like that. There's a different incentive if you got something to win versus if you got something to lose. So Mike and I are going to come up with something mutual, something I got to do if I lose, something he's got to do if he loses, and we're going to have the showdown. I'm a wilderness systems guy. Mike's a Hobie guy. Both awesome platforms for bass fishing. We're going to go to an awesome bass fishery. We're going to get a bunch of folks to come out there, just like I want it to be like when you fish.
Yeah.
You've got a gallery. You've got folks that follow you around that make it tough. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to use social media. We're not going to do some secret thing where we run off in the corner and fish and post off all of our fish and people are like, oh, that was bull crap, that was staged. We're going to fish public water.
It's going to be live, public
We're going to fish it live.
Real deal.
We're going to do some updates from the water on Facebook Live with some mobile device. Dude, we're going to do it up,
I like it. I like it.
But we're going to run this thing, and it's going to be mano-a-mano.
Yep.
Like the old West, you know, with the spurs and the whistle sounds and all that. Yeah, the yeah, exactly.
Tumbleweeds rolling past.
Tumbleweed rolling past. We're gonna put you in a cowboy hat for the showdown, the stare down in the parking lot. We're gonna figure it all out. But you guys stay tuned to Mike's social media, at Mike Iaconelli on Instagram. I'm at Kayak Bass Fishing on Instagram. From those social channels, you can find us everywhere else.
Yep.
We'll kind of run this banter through Instagram. I'll probably come back on Ike Live one more time right before we like do the deal. You guys can come down to Chick. We'll do a meet and greet. We'll get everybody fired up about kayak bass fishing, and then we'll go out there and find out, you know, does his prowess in a bass boat translate to the kayak? Because look, I know you said on the show you're starting over. You've basically got to, You got to relearn everything, but that is crap. Here's the deal. If you're an awesome fisherman and you get in a kayak, you're still an awesome fisherman. You just got to make a few small adjustments, and I know this dude's going to make them. He's probably going to go pre-fish chick like 17 times. So all of you folks down in Dayton, Tennessee, you're welcome for the tourism dollars I'm about to bring you, because he doesn't lose. He doesn't want to lose, especially to a fat guy in a kayak, and we all know that. So you guys comment below. Tell me what you think about this whole Iaconelli versus Chad Hoover kayak bass fishing showdown, and tell us who you got. Post down below and tell me, do you got Mike or do you got Chad? I mean, you could pick him, but you're going to be wrong.